What's up, guys? So we're going to talk about 5 things that I think should be stolen from other gacha games that are good things to be included in Alchemy Stars. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so number 1. So I think it's inevitable. All the 3 stars are eventually going to be irrelevant for players who have been playing for a while. I think this is a bit of an issue, right? I think all units should have an opportunity to be useful in a stage. Like, they're eventually going to get replaced by 4-star, 5-star, and 6-star units. So in other gacha games, there is sometimes a mechanic that makes these older and less rare units have value. So the first example I'm going to be using is in Summoner's War here. So here we have a little water howl. So here we have a 2-star unit. In Summoner's War, there can go up to 5-star units. So this is a very garbage unit. Just a 2-star. So if you awaken this unit, you can get Lulu, which is a little bit better. You get this 3rd skill here, which basically makes it so all your allies, you remove 2 debuffs, you heal, and then you grant immunity on those who had no harmful effects. So if you didn't cleanse, you put immunity on, so you can't take any more debuffs. But the main thing I want to show you is the 2-way. So the 2-way is Lulu and Friends. So this turns this really garbage 2-star unit into a fully usable competitive unit with even the highest tier in this game, which is 5-star. In Alchemy Stars equivalent, this would be competitive with a 6-star unit. So what makes this unit special is basically the cooldowns are going to be less than the original unit. There's also going to be additional effects. So in this case, Lulu and Friends removes all harmful effects, and the healing's a little bit better, and so on. So in Epic 7, probably the example I am best familiar with is, where'd she go? Is Carrot. So Carrot is a garbage unit, by herself. So most people are not going to use Carrot. What people are going to use Carrot for is her specialty change. So this here, enhances the ability, as you can see. Basically, it makes it more powerful. So it inflicts more burns. I'm sure it does more as well, but I'm more familiar with the Summoner's War example. But in the case of Alchemy Stars, this could easily be just adding more stats. You can go ahead and add additional effects to their abilities, but the thing that really makes these 3 stars not as competitive is that their stats are garbage, right? It's just you can't ascend them enough to give them enough stats. So it would be nice if there was a system. It doesn't have to be, fast. It could be time-consuming, kind of similar to Old Seal over here. It could be a very similar system to make it work. It's sort of like Old Seal, to make you go through some tasks, and eventually you can upgrade the 3-star units to be better versions of themselves. So I think this is a very fun idea. I think it could work very well. So let's move on to number 2. Number 2. So we have Jasper 3. So we have this purple upgrade material that really the only way we can get is from events or from the Star Gem store here. So in other games, there's usually this premium currency you can do. This isn't quite a direct snatch that you can do. So in Summoner's War, for example, we have dimensional energy. So this allows you to farm runes. So that's a completely different system. It's similar to the artifact system in Genshin, for those more familiar with Genshin, but that's not really important. Really, the important thing is in Alchemy Stars, there could be an exclusive currency like this energy that allows you to farm certain dungeons, and it's very slow to regenerate. It's really, really slow. So if we were to go and click on this, for instance, it takes about 2 hours for it to refresh. I don't know if it says anywhere here, but it takes about 2 hours to refresh. So it takes a while for this energy to reset. And I mean 2 hours per one energy. It's really, really slow. But this could work very well in Alchemy Stars here. Just have a second currency outside of prisms. You don't even have to show it up here because it's something you'd probably have to go to separately. So it'd probably be a tab down here. You could go down there and it would give you the Jasper 3. That would be really useful. There are other ways they could add Jasper 3 in, such as just adding it as a very rare drop into the regular resource system here. Oh, clicked on the wrong one. But that's just one idea they could do to incorporate if they want to make Jasper 3 more rare and have the player kind of dedicate more time to do it. Number 3. So we have the TOA content. So this is basically, it's very similar to Secret Territory, except resetting every single week. It resets every single month. So this is very similar challenges, but you go up a whole bunch of floors. In this case, Summoner's War is 100 floors, but that's probably a little bit too much. Honestly, it's not that fun doing it in Summoner's War every single month. But basically, it would be the same as the Spire here, right? So if we go to the Spire here, you could make it so it would be very similar to the Spire. You'd climb up stages and it would reset every month. You'd probably change around some of the bosses, or you'd just change around the stages from different presets that can make the content interesting. So the reason this would be nice is for, like, veteran players. So I don't actually have this issue right now. As you can see, I still have the Spire I need to do. There's still content I can do there. But eventually, I'm gonna get 100 floors in all the Spire stages. This would be nice to have as content for those who finish the Spire. So you'd be able to do that every month, kind of get some good resources, probably things like Jasper, Ascension materials, that sort of thing. It would just be some nice content to have, as well as like Lamamber. Of course, you'd have to have the Lamamber in there. Number 4, another thing we're stealing from Summoner's War. So, in Summoner's War, it's actually not that strong of a mechanic, realistically. So, basically, what you do is you choose your units, or your heroes, in this case, it's monsters, and you put them in this little building here. This building gives them XP passively. As you can probably tell, you should be able to accumulate XP in Alchemy Stars. So, there's already kind of a way to implement this already. So, in the Colossus here, we have empty spaces that this could actually be put into the game. So as you can see above, like the simulation room, there's floors that you could put something in. Probably the time chamber, guys. The time chamber where you could put in your Aurorians and then they could like passively accumulate EXP. The reason I think this would be useful is getting units to level 80 out of level 80 is a massive time sink. It not only wastes a lot of your time, it wastes a lot of your prisms as well, just to get them to level 80 out of 80. Let's just say I want to put Kana in the Colossus building. It would just be a nice way to passively get XP, and I don't think it would really detract from any of the other systems in the game. It would just be a nice bonus. Alright guys, and number 5. So this one, we're stealing directly from Epic 7. Basically, what Epic 7 has is they have a free daily poll. We can see we get a free poll here. I think it's a good idea, guys. So it's something that gets people to log into Epic 7 every single day. It just works. You can get like 5-star, 6-star units depending on what game you're playing. So you can get really valuable units in Epic 7 using this. So I think it sort of makes sense this is implemented in Alchemy Stars. Like, I don't know if you guys have kind of been like kind of weirded out by this one quest here, but there's a recruit Aurorians once daily mission. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not doing like a single poll every single day. That seems a little weird. It almost seems like Alchemy Stars intended for there to be a free recruit every single day, but just didn't add it. But I think it just makes sense, because realistically, you're only hitting pity after every 50 days. And 50 days, that's not a lot. That's not really a whole lot, because if you really think about it, we're getting like 6-star units like every couple weeks. Like a little bit more than every couple weeks, but you know what I'm saying. I think it's fine to like give a slow and steady income of like pulled units. It doesn't even have to be in any of the fun banners, right? It doesn't have to be this banner. Doesn't have to be the, you know, the recommended rotating recruitment banner. Jeez, that name is very difficult. It could just be on the mainstay recruitment banner, and this is the only place you could get your free pull. So down here where it would say one time, it would say one time free pull for the day, something like that, and then you would do your daily pull. I think that would just be something extra to get people to log in every day, and you know, if people get a little bit salty, you know, they could spend money, and then Tordog's happy. Everybody's happy. So that is it for my list of things that Alchemy Stars should steal from other gacha games. So what do you guys think of this list? Is there anything that you would add, or anything you would change, or you think it was a little bit of a bad idea? Because I'll be honest, guys, some of these ideas aren't perfect. They may not translate perfectly to Alchemy Stars, but they're good systems. They work well in the games that they reside in. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. So that's going to be it for me. I will see you guys in the next video.